Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. So today's reading is, what are your haters saying about you? So this is haters, okay, your enemies' haters. So for group one, you have the card that says the person causing you negativity is an air sign. Group two, it says hate tweets towards you, petty bird tweet. Group three, you have they are recruiting haters. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you feel like it's not your pile, choose another pile, and I'll see you at your groups. Hey group one, so if you chose the person causing you negativity is an air sign, before we get started, you just excuse the nails. They are in a really bad way. They're very stained from painting them for years, so I'm giving them a break. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force anything. If you feel like it's not your pile, choose another pile. And let's get started. So this could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That is your hater. So this could be someone that you were attached to. This could be an ex-friend, or it could just be someone that you know. This person wears a mask as well, group one. This also could be somebody that acts the class clown, if you know what I mean. You know, someone who is always joking around, someone who covers their spitefulness with jokes, you know, that saying, many a true word said in jest. So this person masks a lot using jokes. Even, I feel like when things are, you know, when things get emotional and you're trying to have an emotional conversation with this person, or things are very painful at the time, this person has just come out with a joke when it's inappropriate and it's not the right time. So this person really can't take things seriously, or it's just that they're just emotionally immature and they just don't know how to express themselves or handle things in a mature manner. So let's get started. I'm going to start with oracle cards first. So type it into, actually wait a minute, no wait, we'll do that in a minute. I was going to do that, but I want to know who your hater is first. So tell me the personality traits of the person that is talking hate about group one, please, Spirit. So we've got a magical child, so delightful childhood, sees the sacred beauty in the world, daydreams and engages in imaginative play, represents the part of us which is enchanting. So this could be an Aquarius, because that is an air sign. Aquarians tend to, you know, daydream, we tend to live in places that apparently no other star sign can. That's just Aquarius, but they could have Aquarian in their chart. Could be someone very good at manifesting as well. Let's get one more. Oh Lord, that was too many, Spirit. Oh, that just flew out literally onto my lap. Bon vivant, yeah, bon vivant, whatever. Reckless, shallow, fueled by unbridled passion, unorthodox spirit, extreme excess, low self-control, hedonist, and angers easily. Wow, here we go. We've got the true personality of the person. So with this card, this person very much in the energy of the Knight of Swords, someone who's very, very reckless and doesn't think of the consequences of their actions at the time. And maybe they don't even think about the consequences afterwards, if you know what I mean. So, you know, even though if you pull them up about it, it's like, I don't care. This is someone who's very shallow. It's very surface level. You know, maybe if you're in a relationship with this person, you didn't really know who they truly were because they were wearing a mask, like we can see in your main card there. They're fueled by unbridled passion. So this could be, you know, someone who had a wandering eye, becomes very much passionate about materialistic things, sex, that kind of thing. They don't live a normal way. They're very unorthodox. So it's like, this is reminding me of the what's it called, oh my God, what's it called? A bloody tarot reader. The Hierophant in reverse. This is someone who doesn't want to live by tradition. They don't want to be tied down, okay? So even if you were in a committed relationship with this person, group one, they could have literally been a wanderer, you know, someone who wasn't actually fully committed anyway, you know, even though you were, they weren't. They do things in extreme excess, like this says. So this person could start a project and they'll go over the top, but it doesn't last. But this person doesn't know how to find a balance between excessive and, you know when you say do things in moderation. So it's like if this person goes out for a drink, they'll go out all weekend, they'll get on it, they'll party, they overdo everything. Everything is excessive. It's like there's no balance, you know, like I'm seeing Libra energy here, you know, like the scales. There is no balance here. They have no control. And this person's got a short fuse as well. So maybe group, if I keep saying group two, I do apologise. I don't even know if I did. I keep hearing group two in my head. So maybe if I have said it, there's a message in group two for you. If I haven't said it and I keep hearing it thinking that I'm saying it, there is a message over in group two for you, okay? So I'm just putting that out there because I feel like I'm going a bit crazy right now because I keep hearing group two. Did I say that? Did I not say that? You know, I've questioned myself since I started the reading. So yeah, anyway, this person has a very short fuse when it comes to being pulled up about their behaviour. This is someone who really does not like to be told that they're in the wrong. They don't like to be told that they're not a good person, and they're not a good person. Something in this person's childhood happened to them that they lost this magical child, which is quite sad, really. So now they mask it with all this shallowness. I just heard pathetic as well. I don't know why I heard pathetic, but I'm going to put it out there because Spirit put it there, and we're gonna put that out there. So let's get started. So, right, so Spirit, tell me, what is this hater saying about group one? I keep hearing group two. What the hell? Talking shite. Now, that came out in reverse. Not that you saw it. It did come out in reverse. So, even though this person is saying that you're talking shite about them, they know this is not true. They know that you are talking the truth. So if anybody is come and ask you what happened in your relationship and you've literally told them point blank, because I feel like you guys are very honest, they're going around telling people, no, they're talking shite, but knowing full well that you're telling the truth. Okay? Tell me more. What is this hater saying? Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, saying about group one. Fishing for comments. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Shallow. Very, very shallow. So it's like, this is actually quite sad that this person would literally think this way of you. And how can I put this? Because I can hear it in my head, but I'm sometimes not really good at putting it into words. Like, some people can talk really, really well, but I'm not one of them. So it's like, basically what I'm seeing here is, say you say to them, oh, I got a promotion. This person will turn around and say to people, you know, they're always fishing for a comment, you know, like wanting me to comment on that and give them a compliment. I'm just hearing compliment or praise them. Do you get me? It's like you're always fishing for some kind of comment from this person. Very much big head. You know, I don't think this person gave you much praise anyway. And if they did give you praise, if you were with this person, you know, just take what resonates. It doesn't have to be a relationship. This could be anyone that you know, okay? If they did praise you, they would insult you in the next breath, you know? So it's like, oh, I'm really proud of you. An example, my ex, you know, I'm laughing, but it really was so insulting. And it's like, I'm really proud of you for sticking at your channel, you know. And I'm like, oh, thanks, you know, thinking, oh, wow, got a praise there, you know. But the thing is, I've never ever quit on anything, which is very funny because he was always the quitter. But anyway, and then in the next breath, it was, yeah, I didn't think you would stick at it. So I give the compliment. That's where I'm going with this. This is what I feel like this energy actually did to you. So it was like compliment you and slap you down in the next breath, you know. And then you start feeling like, you know, you lose your self-worth, basically. You feel unworthy or just feeling belittled, you know. Wow. Ego. So this came out in reverse. It says her ego getting in the way of the relationship, etc. So they're telling people that you have a massive ego, that you're really big-headed, that, you know, group one thinks that, you know, they can get me back, or, you know, it's kind of that thing. But the thing is, I feel like this is a lot of projection because you don't have an ego, group one. We all have an ego, okay? It's good to have an ego, but it's good to have a healthy ego. An ego where we know that it shouldn't, you know, say, I don't know, you guys hit 1 million views or 1 million subscribers or whatever. You would be the energy that wouldn't allow that to go to your head. You would still remain grounded. So you guys are very much grounded energies here. This energy is trying to project their ego onto you because they're hurting. Because I feel like you've bruised their ego here. Maybe you rejected them and they don't like this. So now they think you're in your ego. Wow, 2 more came out in reverse. Your cards keep coming out in reverse. So looking you up, researching you, studying, getting info. Oh, wow. So this person's telling people, oh, group one spies on me. You know, they're looking me up. They're asking people about information. But the sad thing is you're not. You're really not. I don't think you care what this person is doing anymore. I think they've pushed you to the point that you couldn't give two shites about what they're doing. And this one came out in reverse, kissing ass. Yeah. Yeah, this person could be telling people that you've stopped kissing their ass now. You know, maybe you guys were someone that would, you know, run after this person. You know, you guys are doing the chasing, wanting praise, wanting recognition, wanting some kind of attention. And this energy here was like, yeah, they, you know, they love kissing my ass, but you're not doing it no more. And they could also be telling people as well, group one, that they're not kissing your ass no more. They're not, you know, falling over backwards for you no more. Bad karma. They haven't received their karma yet. They think they've got away with this karma. That's come through here, but I'm also hearing this energy here. Why are they going around telling people that you're going to be receiving bad karma for what you've done? This energy, I don't think, realizes how karma works. You guys do, hopefully, if you've watched my karma readings, you know, like for like, cause and effect, all that sort of thing. I feel like this energy thinks that they've escaped karma, and this person really does. Wow. They're going around telling people that you are going to get your karma. Group one's going to get the karma for what they've done. Blah, blah. No, you're not. It's come out in reverse, and I'm really glad that's come out in reverse for you guys, because you guys have got dharma, okay? You've got the good karma. Because you're not awful people. I don't think you did anything bad in this relationship here, group one. You know, relationships have problems, but I don't think you set out to do anything malicious to this person. You were just you were doing you. This person did. So they're going to be receiving karma, but it hasn't happened yet. They may have started. I've got a funny feeling it's trickling slowly right now. Trickling very, very slowly. I feel like Spirit, if you're not out of the way of this person yet, for some of you, so it's a message for some, this karma will come in when you're gone. So you're out of the way. This is in reverse. Played out. So they think, oh God, who is this? P-R-I-C-K. Okay. No, this is going to be, this is not for all of you. This is for some of you, okay? And it's not very nice, but you know me, you know me. If you're new here, you don't, but I am very honest. This is actually quite awful for this person to, this is the ego, you see. This energy is telling people that, yeah, group one's old now. No one's going to want them no more, you know. They're all played out. We know player is a player, but I'm seeing this as in they're putting you down about your age, maybe your looks, you know, maybe you've had children and your body didn't go back to the way, you know, used to be. This is what they're boasting about right now, is that you're done. But that's not true. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you're not worthy of love or a relationship. That, you know, we've all got our, as Phoebe Buffet said from Friends, everybody's got a lobster, okay? I don't know why that came into my head. What the hell? Right. So let's get a few more and then we'll go to the tarot. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Look at this. Happiness, hater in reverse. Why is it all in reverse? Okay. So this person is telling people, this hater of yours, is telling people that you're not happy for their happiness. Sounds familiar to me. So this person could have told you, be happy for my happiness. And they're a bit confused because they're like, well, why isn't group one happy for my happiness? So sorry, group one. Oh, my goodness me. How old is this person? They sound like a young child, but I don't think they are. So if this person asked you to be happy for them, you may have actually said, no, I'm not. Why should you be? You know, it's not bad karma or anything like that. Why should you be? So they're telling people they're very confused that you're not happy for them. Okay. Look at this. We've got karmic friends in reverse, right? So we've got can't fully trust them, tension, secret competition, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. This is in reverse. This person may have told you that the karmic that they got involved with, because I do feel like this is a third party situation, it doesn't have to be. I do feel like whoever this is that they got involved with, they may have told you that this is just a friend at the beginning. It's just a friend. It's just a friend. And then they may have told you it was friends with benefits. Then it was slowly you started seeing that it was more than friends with benefits, okay? This coming out in reverse is them. This is the spiel that, so look, how can I put this? So if you told people, if this person's going around telling people the person that I'm involved with is just a friends with benefits, you're going around telling people, no, I know for a fact that my person cheated on me and this is more than a friend. They're BSing right now. So they're trying to spin the narrative of what you're putting out there because they don't want people to find out the truth, basically. So this is why it's coming out in reverse. This is not a friends with benefits. This is actually a full-blown relationship. It's just what they want to put a spin on it. So then, you know, once you're gone from this connection and once everything settles down, if you guys have just split up or whatever, they can then spin the narrative, oh, you know, we caught feelings for each other and now we're in a full-blown relationship. Yeah, this person thinks they're clever, but my loves, I think your intuition is spot on, okay? You know, don't mess with people that have good intuition or can see through the BS from a mile away, which I feel like that is you guys. Let's get a few more because this is a bit juicy. All right, tell me more about what this person is saying about group one that's hateful. wants you back. That's upright. And this could be what the problem is. Because you've turned your back on this person, you, they may actually want you back but don't know how to say it. But they could be telling people that you want them back. This is why you're behaving a certain way. But they could literally be telling people, you know, maybe someone close to them, that if I could go back, I would go back and do it again, you know, that kind of thing. So this energy here is saying that, you know, they're having to focus. No. They're watching you focus on your career, making it rain. You're hustling at the moment. And they're talking about this, that maybe you're just working and just concentrating on yourself. I suppose that's not really hateful, is it, really? So maybe we'll get some nice messages. Oh, God. Yeah, watch this person, okay? They're a wolf in sheep's clothing. They may be telling people that you are a snake or you're a wolf in sheep's clothing, but no, this is them. This is not, yeah, look, legal issues as well. So you guys could be going through a divorce. I did say I saw Libra, like the scales in my head earlier. That's what I saw. So there may be some legal issues that this person could be facing, or if you guys are like going through legal issues, they're talking to people about this. Maybe they're frustrated with it. You know, you could be going through a divorce. Join the club. Jackpot in reverse. So winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money in reverse. Now, funny that. I think when this person left you for the karmic, they thought maybe that things were going to be going in their favour, okay? You know, like they're going to get everything that they want. Because maybe in the past group one, this person got a lot of everything that they wanted, okay? Maybe they didn't really share their wealth or anything like that. And I think they felt that they were going to win the lottery. But where that's come out next to the legal issues here, this person is panicking about something here that they're not winning. They're not going to come away with a jackpot here. It's backfiring in their face. And maybe they're blaming you for it. I don't know. This person could be talking about you moving or moving on. Maybe they want you to leave the property if you guys own the property together. Let's get one more and then we go to the tarot. They're haunted. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Yeah, they haven't come away from this. If you think they've come away from this, sleeping okay at night, moving in with the third party, moving on with the third party, having fun, you haunt them. And this is part of the karma. This person's having flashbacks of maybe the trauma that they actually caused you. Trauma of what they did to you. And this could be part of the things that they're saying about you. Maybe they're telling people that you caused them trauma. Maybe they're shifting blame, everything on you. But maybe they're actually got a confidant here where they will literally be honest with that person. I mean, I won't hold my breath, but maybe they are. They have got someone here where they're like, you know, I do feel really bad for what I did, blah, 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 because they keep looking back here. But your back's to them. All right, let's get tarot. So we'll ask tarot as well what they're saying. So what is this hater? What are they saying that is hateful about group 1? Four of Swords. That you guys are not in communication, that you're ignoring them, so you could be ghosting them, that you walked away, that you're walking away, that you're leaving them behind. We could be seeing this the other way around because, you know, I need to give you messages from both angles sometimes, that it could be that they're ghosting you and they've walked away, they've left you for good, they don't want to know you. Tell me more. God, they're flying at you. Yeah, look at that 10 of Pentacles. That's this here. They made a bad choice. Okay. So we're getting some heart here, some from their highest. Oh, Lord. Look at that. Empress. 6 of Cups. They wanted a win. They wanted to come out. This is the ego card as well for me. This is somebody who needs constant validation, wants to be praised, wants to feel worthy. And there's something about their childhood here where maybe they didn't get it. And they seek this validation and, you know, from other people, from, you know, the same sex or the opposite sex. But the work has to start within, you know. Anyway, so what I'm seeing here is this person, this person is complaining. Either they could be complaining to a mother about how everything is just fallen apart. The regret here of walking away from a 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is now in reverse. They know now that this is, they've given up something here that was valuable, something that they built long term. So some of you could have been with this person for years, okay? You've built a home, you've got family, you've got children, because we do have the Empress here. And now it's in reverse, and this is where we make either a bad business decision, or we're going to lose our home, we're going to lose our business, we're going to lose half of our fortune. This is everything here where it's too much for this person. And I don't know why they're spewing hate towards you, because these were the choices. These are the consequences of your actions. You know, karma. This person may have also got with someone who they knew from their past. They may have had a little something. They reconnected with someone from their past, okay? Or you guys could have had a past life connection with this person. They may have also, sorry to say it, this keeps coming out in my reading, may have also got someone pregnant here, and now this is not what they wanted, and now they're stuck in this relationship with someone that was the bad choice. They may not see it yet, but it will come. So quite a few messages here. And they're hating the fact that you are moving on from the past here, starting this new beginning, okay? It's like you are the divine feminine. It don't matter what sex you are. And you were like the good luck charm. And I've said this before in my readings, like the blessings were with you. This person just couldn't see it. Maybe they still don't want to see it. And it's like you going, like, I feel like spirit removed you from this. There was a reason a tower moment happened here. You've taken the blessings with you. And this is what they're going to start seeing. And I don't see hate here on this part from this person. I see a lot of regret. They would like to maybe even apologize eventually, but whether it's genuine or not is neither, you know, whether you accept it or not, I don't know. You guys, this person would maybe like to reconcile and be friends here as well, because that is the friendship card, the 6 of Cups. Tell me about this Empress with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. What is this that they're saying? You know, this person could also be telling people that you got pregnant on purpose and trapped them, and now they're stuck. Okay, that's for some of you. Temperance crossing. Tell me more about the Empress and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Wands. Wanting to communicate. 5 of Swords. Yeah, this person made a right arse of themselves. Clarify the 5 of Swords. They wanted to do... This person became very, very mean towards you. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. The Devil as well. And that's come out on top of the 5 of Swords. And so is the Devil as well. I'll put that there. Yeah, they said some very cruel things to you, and I feel like this is what they're trying to speak to someone about here, or maybe they're trying to get someone to justify their actions for them. And whoever this is that they're talking to is not giving them the justification that they thought they were going to get. Maybe this person did in the past, and maybe this person is like, no, you effed up now. You've got to lay in your bed now. That's the Four of Swords. These are the consequences of your actions. There may have been a lot of fighting, and maybe you guys are fighting even now. Maybe there's just always conflict. This person wants to come in, with a very childish communication here, very just silly, really, instead of being mature about it. This person may have told people that you were the one that was causing all the arguments, but really, that's not true. This person is toxic. This energy here is trying to overcome some kind of addiction here. So it could be alcohol, it could be drugs, it could be sex, it could be everything. This person's, I feel like, it's got many, many addictions, but they're not overcoming it. They're still very much undecided about finding balance here with temperance, finding peace with themselves and making peace with you. They're very much still in the devil energy of, well, group one deserved it, Group one, it's all group one's fault. I'm not taking any responsibility. They've got involved with a karmic here, a very much toxic devil energy. Yeah, they have. They've tied themselves to someone here. And this is part of the karma that they've tied themselves to. Especially if you look at the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. This is someone who is very much controlling. Maybe this person had controlling tendencies, and now they're very much under the thumb. Someone who's very possessive, doesn't really have nice things to say. I feel like they came across as being very sweet and innocent, like the Empress there, but it's not real. And I feel like this person is maybe talking about this with someone, about how you used to be and then how this person is. There's comparisons going on here. So we do have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We have Capricorn. What else are they saying? Right. What hate are they saying to people about group one? Clarify the Ten of Swords, seriously. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Do you know what? When I just mumbled, seriously, that's literally what I saw. This person's telling people that you cheated or you've moved on. Yeah, look at the Chariot. That, that you're happy, or they also tell people you're very greedy as well. But what this person don't realise, you're actually single, most of you. You're just looking after yourself here. You're working on your money, like those oracle cards said. Whether you're talking to another person doesn't mean you're actually in a relationship with them. This person can't separate the two. They always have to think with the D, okay? With the D. Because they're like this, they assume you're like this. And that is further from the truth here, group one. This person is telling people that you've backstabbed them. They feel betrayed by you. They're talking about how this is very painful, this ending for them. It's very much self. It's very much me. And that you're giving to someone else now, that you're in a relationship, you're in love. You could have got a new vehicle. You could have gone on holiday, or you're moving on here. And there's you living your best life over there with your Nine of Cups, and you're getting all your wishes and your hopes and your dreams. Some of you may have moved on, but some of you I don't feel like have. Like you're still very much trying to heal. You're doing the inner work. But this is where this This person projects so much onto you guys. It is unbelievable. They don't take off the glasses and literally look at themselves, you know, and look at the bigger picture. They also could be talking about the betrayal, that, you know, them stabbing you in the back multiple times, causing you a lot of pain, you know, hurting you. How now they would like to make things fair between you both, instead of breadcrumbing you and, you know, not really making an effort or putting an effort in, even if it is just as friendships. They could be talking about that even though they want to move on with someone else here and they're trying to be happy about it, they get pulled back to this, because that is the Ten of Swords. I really do think this person thought it was going to be so easy to just literally walk away from you, but you don't walk away from an Empress, okay? You don't, not quietly anyway. And, you know, they're telling people here that I thought it was going to be easy, and now I can't seem to pick myself off the floor. Let's get some advice. We've got Gemini, we've got Cancer. So what advice would you give Group 1 Spirit? Why the Two of Wands? Hang on, there's another card there. The Ace of Swords. Yeah. The High Priestess. I said you guys were very intuitive here. And you've got the Knight of Swords. There's some truth that is going to be revealed to you that's been weighing you down here. Maybe this person's going to finally come in and give you the truth, because there are a lot of secrets still surrounding what happened. You're still very much confused about a lot of things in regards to this relationship here, this ending. I feel like this person never really gave you an explanation, never gave you no closure. They're very secretive, the Mask. And the truth finally is going to be exposed. Don't feel like it's going to come from this person's spirit. It's going to expose them. Something is going to happen here that is going to be a catalyst for you finally moving into a different direction. So all this baggage and weight that you've been carrying around for so long is going to set you in a new direction here, where you're going to feel calm, you're going to feel happy. Some of you are moving, some of you could be moving to another country, but you guys are going to be really, you're going to be at peace with this. It's something about this person's reckless behavior, but you've got like a spirit guide in Spirit Group 1, where this person in spirit is coming in full speed ahead here. Let me have a look. Maybe we won't get the information of what it is, because you know me, I like to be nosy. Sometimes spirit doesn't want us to know, because, you know, we've got to be careful. I'm actually getting a pain right in my forehead as I went to do that, so maybe this energy doesn't want us to know. Let's have a look. To clarify the High Priestess with the Ace of Swords, what is this truth that's finally going to be exposed, Spirit? Let me get another deck. What is this truth that's finally going to get exposed? I think I know what it is. Yeah, I saw that in my mind's eye. Tell me about the Ten of Cups and the Six of Cups. Just bear with me a minute. I do see it. I do see it. Okay, that's in reverse. So that's the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is about someone who took a gamble. Someone who's very much selfish. Yes, thank you for clarifying, Spirit. There's a hidden pregnancy here. Especially with the Six of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Empress here, and then the King of Pentacles in reverse. That is a father. That is someone who's about to be a father. Maybe they didn't want to be a father. Could be mother as well. But there is something here that my nose is itching as well. That is finally going to be exposed of why maybe this person had to finally move with the karmic. They've got them in a family way because of their cheating. Maybe it wasn't supposed to go into something like this, and now they need to do the right thing. There is something finally coming out about this, and they've been trying to prevent this from happening. This keeps coming out in my readings. Some of you have actually clarified that this actually happened, but it also happened to you for some of you. But I am seeing there is a family dynamic here, and this is what's been hidden. So as I said, group 1, this is going to give you the push that you need to move into a new direction, away from this person for good, okay? I don't even know whether we should bother even getting any oracle cards for this energy here, because they're not very, I don't know. Oh, let's just get some naked truth. You see, I can't even be bothered. I mean, what can they say? What can they really say? I mean, maybe some of you want to hear it, but I'm in the mindset of, what can you say? There's nothing you can. But let's have a look. Okay, that was quick. I didn't think you would walk away. Yeah, seen that. I hate that I hurt you. You didn't deserve this. Please don't blame yourself. It was my fault. I'm tired of this silent treatment. I want to sit down and talk about this once and for all. And that is the ghost in here. Or the just no contact. I'm used to getting my way, but you put me in my place. And this is literally it right now, because I feel like you were so... I feel like you lost yourself with this person, group 1, whereas everything was about this person. That is the Empress. She literally just forgets about everybody else. Forgets about herself or himself, and literally just, it's all about the family and this person and doing your best as you could. And you got lost in the process here. And I think this person saw this as weakness. I think they saw you as gullible or stupid, you know, that you've got no brain or what have you. But boy, have they realised that my group 1s really do have a brain, and they do have a backbone, okay? And you know your self-worth. You may not have for a while with this person, but you do. I know you are my soulmate, babe. Our bond is magical. I'm seeing all the signs. And that's the really sad thing, group 1. This person knows you're their soulmate. You know you're both soulmates. You both have this connection that is undeniable, okay? Even telepathic connection. But they broke this contract and they went into a karmic contract. They didn't pass the test when this, you know, when they were tempted by this karmic, or they made these choices, you know. So it's over. Truth is, I'm in love with you. Yeah, lie to themselves to the day they die. I'm learning how to love myself now thanks to you, which I really do think this person does need to love themselves, because like I said, this person looks for validation in other people, and it's not the way that love starts from within, not from other people. I ghosted you because it was getting too intense. I don't let people in my life easily because I have trust issues. I think that's just BS excuse right there. You ghosted group 1 because you're a chicken shit. That's why. We've got you are different from the rest. They didn't mean anything to me. I only want you. And that's the sad thing. Maybe this was something that did start off as friends with benefits, or just a fling or whatever, or a cheeky affair behind the scenes. But, and maybe they confused lust with love. Maybe they got the validation, and what was missing within them group 1 from this person, but now when reality sets in and, you know, if this person is pregnant, you know, we all go through that stage of lust and everything's fun and it's partying and what have you, but then, you know, we've got to grow up, we've got to settle down, and things become routine and it becomes boring. It does. And there's that nostalgia card. I keep looking at your pictures, and not to mention the videos we made. Oh my God, I would never delete them. Yeah, never mind. Hope that keeps you warm at night, love. Let's just get a couple of the beloved oracle. This is in reverse. Lost without you. Since you left, nothing feels right. They smile, but it's empty. Your absence haunts them every part of their day. Emptiness, grief, longing and regret. And even though that came out in reverse, they are lost without you, but I feel like it's more when they're not distracted by other people, or, you know, maybe the devil energy here. That's when it really gets to them. There's no comparison. Again, we've already got that in the oracle cards. They've tried to replace you, but no one comes close. The connection is unmatched. No matter who they entertain, you are the one they can't forget or replicate. Unmatched, irreplaceable, unique, incomparable. Escape. Sometimes survival looks like slipping out the back door. Quiet, sudden, necessary. Not all exits are pretty, but there's still freedom. Breakout, distance, strategy and release. This is for you, my loves. This is you. That even though things didn't go the way that you thought they were going to go, you've escaped something here, okay? This is not your problem no more. Let this person be the karmic's problem now. Warfare. Your soul is under attack, and this connection became collateral. Spiritual attack, turmoil, warfare, protection. You are protected, but it literally could have been this person, if they've got an attachment to them. This is like a spiritual warfare that was going on, and you know, maybe the karmic's got something attached to them as well. We do have the devil energy here. And, you know, you were collateral. Or it could be, like I said, this person's got something attached to them and you just collateral damage. So, my loves, you can ask a question. Think of any question. And, guys, if you don't mind hitting like, comment as well, because I'd love your comments. And subscribe if you're new here, please. So, ask your question, group one. So, ask away. Oh, that was bloody quick. Not in this lifetime. The time has come to let go of this situation. Allow your angels to show you the way. Did some of you ask if you two were going to get back together? Naughty. But anyway, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate all of you. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey group 2, so if you chose the hate tweets towards you, oh god, throat chakra's going already. Petty birds, tweet, this is your reading. Please excuse my nails, they are very, they're in a bad way. They are very yellow as well because I've been painting them for years and I just want to give them a break, so you're going to have to put up with them, okay? So, with this energy here, or energies, so if you've been seeing things posted on social media and you're not quite sure whether this is aimed at you, it's aimed at you, okay? So let's get started. This could be a feminine. So we're going to start with their archetypes, so their personalities. It gives you a little bit of information of who this person is or who these people are. Tap me into group 2, please, Spirit, and tell me who are group 2's haters. Sorry, I'm really out of breath. I had to run up the stairs. So unfit. Oh. A perfectionist. I'll get one more. And we have environmentalist. Okay. So it says, believes progress is best. A work in progress, balanced, understands your best. Why am I picking up a karmic? I'm on about third party energy right there. I've got that so strong that's come through. I'm picking up Virgo energy as well. Virgo or Scorpio as well. That's coming through really strong. Sorry, that all of a sudden that just... And I have to give you these messages because that just came through really, really strong here. So, let's read on. A work in progress, balance understands your best is good enough, does not overdo it, and practices self-care. So I'm picking up a perfectionist here, like this card says, like everything has to be in order, like their home, their life, their plans, their goals, even down to maybe even having the jiggy in the bedroom, you know, like it's really militant. I don't know why. I'm sorry, groups. No, I'm not sorry, okay? Because I'm just like... I'm just seeing this I'm being an absolute bitch, but I'm just getting these visions of like this person drawing stick figures. I don't care, give me hate, I don't care. I'm just seeing someone drawing stick figures of, right, so you'll get in this position and I'll separate these things that we call legs, and like then you do it this way, and then like oh my god, this is really bad. Why am I picking this up? It's like literally down to even the bedroom stuff is like has to be perfect, you know, maybe get the mood going, get me in the mood, like, you know, we all like to get in the mood, but this someone is like, even down to their partner, they expect this person to be perfect in every sense of the word. Like, no one is perfect. So, sorry. Anyway. And because this person has this persona about themselves and other people, they look at you as someone who is not perfect, if you know what I mean. But who is? Anyway, so we've got environmentalist, physically fit, perpetually curious, loves family, healthy, fearless, hostilic, balanced, transformative, removes obstacles and harmony. So this person is very much into family. They've got a close-knit family here. They could go to the gym, eats healthy, very fearless about a lot of things. But I do want to turn these two around because I feel like they've come through giving themselves you know when you get manipulated by energies, group 2, this is what they put out to the world, but I'm picking up, no, this is not truly who you are. You're coming across as being too perfect, too put together. There is something very much hidden underneath that facade. So it says low self-esteem, strives for the impossible, here we go, anxious, stressful, unsatisfied, defensive, never feeling good enough, non-committal. And there's the true character of this person. That's what they portray to the world. That's what they portray to their partner. But how can you keep up this act with other people? Your mask is going to eventually slip. And I'm not being funny. No wonder you are anxious and stressed, because isn't it tiring wearing a mask? Isn't it tiring putting on this perfect Little Miss Perfect or Little Mr. Perfect? It's not realistic. They're not satisfied with anything. Become very defensive if you were to ever criticize this person about anything, you know, say if their partner went to them and said, oh, you know, I think you're being a bit too harsh on that person over there. Oh my God, do not say that to this person. This person will go ballistic. Because that's who they are underneath. This person gives themselves anxiety, and I'm not dismissing anxiety, guys, but they give themselves anxiety because they have to always be perfect. And then we've got retreating, apocalyptic, righteousness, there you go, overconsumption, blames others, anti-human positions, complicit, and pushes agendas onto others, and there you go. This energy is very much you have to listen to my opinion. You have to do things this way. And this person does have a lot of persuasion over people or whoever this person's involved with, you know, and it's like, they think they're always right as well, which I'm not being funny, guys. I can't bear people that think they know everything and they don't listen to your opinion. You don't have to agree. You can agree to disagree, if you know what I mean. But this is someone who doesn't even do that. So let's look into this person. So we're going to be looking at oracle cards first, okay? What is this? Tap me into this energy here. Group 2's hater. What they saying that is hateful about group 2? Oh, that was quick. Cuffing season. Single and ready to mingle, ready for the relationship, on the hunt. So this person's talking about that you're out prowling, on the prowl, you know, that you're single and, you know, you want to get in a relationship, that kind of thing. Nothing too bad. Skirt, quick getaway, the runner, escaping. So this person could be telling people that you run away from your problems, that you don't confront your problems. Okay. This energy here as well is telling people that you are a love bomber, okay? But you use people for personal gain, because that's what this card says, showered with affection for personal gain. So you like to love bomb people because you want something out of it. I don't even think this person actually knows you personally, group 2. That's coming through quite strong. Okay. Tell me what this hater is saying. Spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cat's out of the bag, untrustworthy. So this energy here is telling people that you're going around telling the truth about this person, but it's not true. They're trying to say it's not true. So this, if this is a third party, which I did pick up strongly it was, and you know, if this person cheated with your person, they're trying to keep it on the down low, because it's very weird, because in group 1 I kept hearing group 2, group 2, group 2. So I told group 1 to come into group 2 because I feel like there is a message for them over in group 2. So maybe some of you are over here watching it. This would make total sense now. So maybe group 2 go watch group 1, okay? This is very weird, but that can happen. It can cross over, because group 1 was all about a partner, okay, who, you know, left you for someone else, blah, blah, blah. If that's not your story, then go watch it, okay? This could be a friend. It could be anyone that you want to resonate with. But this makes sense, because this clarifies what was going on in group 1, because the person in group 1 was basically saying that you're making up lies. You know, this is not the truth, trying to cover their ass. But basically, you were telling the truth. Well, group 1 was. And now we've got the karmic over here saying that, oh my God, they're letting the cat out of the bag. They're telling everybody the truth, you know, but you can't trust them because they're not trustworthy. So we've got that in reverse. It says, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. So, you know, this person's telling people that, you know, you didn't love your person, you know, you wasn't in love with them. Your emotions are all over the place as well. I don't know why that came through. Bonnie and Clyde. Ride or die. Us against the world. Dedicated partnership. So they're telling people, if this person is with someone that you were with, they're telling people that this is my ride or die. We're in it for the long run. Blah, blah, blah. You know, there's no comparison when it comes to you guys. Bear with me. I'm going to use these. Tell me more about what this hater is saying about group 2. Looking you up. Researching you, studying you, getting info. So this energy is telling people that you're looking them up. You're trying to get information on them. You're stalking their social media, but this is actually the other way around. They're looking you up. They're projecting right now, okay? They're looking you up. They want to know what you're up to, trying to get information about you. Maybe you've got your social media locked down to a T that they can't look at anything. Then we've got ego. This person says you're very much in your ego, that you're only upset because your ego got bruised. This energy is also saying that you're getting in the way of their relationship. Interesting. This came out in group 1 in reverse as well. Happiness hater. So this person's telling people that you just hate their happiness, that, you know, that your person's moved on and they're happy, knowing full well, this karmic knows full well that their person is not actually happy. And I don't think this person is neither. I don't know, it's like a competition or something that this person needs to win. You know, we saw perfectionist right there. This is like someone who has to win. Interesting. So, if this is interesting. So, some of you have gone through a separation with someone and there was an offer made and it wasn't a good offer. Okay, like say divorce proceedings or things like that. This offer came from the karmic. This was the karmic's idea. And they were hoping you were going to take the offer. But I feel like you didn't. This person tells people that you want to be like them, that you dress like them, that you copy them, that you yeah, okay, I don't think so. I really don't think so. That you're a copycat, basically. Telling people that you're talking shit about them. So what if you are? It's truth, isn't it? Boss daddy, stable, rich business owner, CEO, big dick energy. So this energy here is literally talking about the fact that here comes that boasting again, that, you know, maybe your ex here was someone that was, or it could even be a boss, you know, someone that's well established, that's, you know, does well for themselves, stable, is rich, you know, business owner, and they love to boast about this, and they love to boast about the fact that this is what they've got now and you don't have it anymore. Very shallow energy. This came out in reverse in group 1 as well. So it's jackpot, winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. I feel like this karmic is about to have a bit of a slap in the face eventually. Because, like I said, because in group 1 it was like a divorce proceedings with this card that came out next to it, that you know, this person thought that they were going to get a big windfall here. But it's backfiring. It's not what they expected, and they even got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, which is really sad to see because that card in reverse is not a good look. This karmic is realising they've not hit the jackpot. If anything, I've just heard the karmic took your problem away from you. Wants you back. So they're telling people that your partner does not want you back. I just said can't stand you, whether that's true or not, group 2. But yeah, they're telling people that you want your ex back and you're just salty about it. And look what they got. They're telling people you're going to get bad karma. Same card came out in group 1. These are quite a few came out in group 1 here. The karma is literally theirs. And maybe this person knows they're going to get bad karma for what they've done. Maybe they don't believe in this sort of thing. I don't feel like this person's actually they're not spiritual at all. I don't think they even know what karma is. Maybe they do. Maybe they throw it around. But I don't think they really understand it. So they're going to be receiving bad karma, even though they're telling people you're getting bad karma. This is your karma, you know. Blah, 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 and that's not the case at all. You're, as you can see, that word. So, you know, maybe you need to still be in contact with your ex or whoever this is to you. You're thingy blocking them. They're not getting any action. They're blaming you for this. They've got a screenshot, getting evidence, proof and facts. It could literally be that you've got evidence of maybe their affair, maybe you're in a, you know, in a place where you can actually get your partner done for cheating. Maybe you've got proof that could expose these two and they're worried about that. But then again, they could have screenshots on something you've sent. Maybe they've gone through your ex's phone here and they've got some kind of proof and facts about something. You know, also what I'm seeing here as well, maybe this happened to you when you were with your person and you wondered why they were like, you know, this person may have gone through your ex's phone here and had a way of manipulating them, you know. I'm not blaming the karmic fully because it takes two to tango. You could be on social media and that could be why you've got this card here, and this person hates that you get praise, that you got spotlight on you. They hate that you act like a queen, that you've not lowered your standards. This is like Empress energy here. They hate that. Let's get a couple more and then we'll go to the tarot. Hooked. We've got hooked. I just heard, got you hook, line and sinker. Don't know why I heard that. It's like a game to this karmic group too. It is like a huge game. Trying to tell people that you married this person for money as well. Some of you may have met this person, the big D energy here, and you did marry for money. Some of you, I reckon that you built a life with this person when they had no money. But you don't know what your ex is telling this person, you see? So they're telling people, oh, you only married blah, blah, blah for their money. It's not the case. You married this person because you loved them. It was never about money. This is projection right here. They want the marriage because they want the lifestyle that you had. Sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. They're telling people that you've given your ex an STD, that you've got a thingy infection. And I mean, like I said, you don't know what your ex is saying. This person is telling people that you're bankrupt, that your skin, that they're hoping that you're going to end up bankrupt with no money, on your ass, out on the street. This is what this karmic would love. Yeah, look at that clarification of what I just said. An offer. There is something here they want you to take, and I feel like it is their plan, or they're planting seeds, and then your person just thinks, oh yeah, I came up with that idea, but then, you know, they're a bit stupid. So there is a dirty offer that's coming in here, or they have offered it to you. Don't take it. Don't take it, okay? Because it's not. It's this whole scheme with this karmic here. Okay, let's get some tarot. Tell me more, Spirit. What is this hateful person saying about group 2? What are they saying? What is this hateful person saying about group 2? Page of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Page of Swords in reverse. Whoa. We have the, yeah, you're not giving in. They're saying you're not giving in about something. This is very weird. Well, it's not. Get a little bit more. The Ace of Swords in reverse. This is something about that truth once again. There is something here. They don't want you to tell the truth. They don't want... Oh, is that it as well? I don't know why I just saw that group 2. Like, you know when you do tarot, okay? Well, some of you may not. sometimes the energy doesn't want you to tell the truth in the reading because they're worried about who is actually going to see the reading. And what happened when as soon as I started speaking, I went, oh, my throat chakra, they don't want me to talk. It started closing up. And I've had this funny pain that I didn't mention it on the back of my ear and my head that's been pushing, and it's quite painful since I started pile 2. And there is something here about the truth. They do not want the truth of their true intentions coming out, because the Page of Swords is when we're not speaking up, we're not talking about an injustice here. We don't want people to talk about the injustice that this person's done. So it literally could be that this person doesn't want you to talk about who this person truly is. You know, they don't want you to expose who they truly are. And it could be through tarot. It can literally be you speaking your truth. We do have another card here and I didn't pick it up. So we've got the Queen of Wands. There you go. Thank you for clarification, Spirit. I said straight away, this was a karmic, this was a third party situation. That clarifies it. It's 100% especially when it comes out in reverse. This is a feminine Queen of Wands, the other woman. Okay, it is a feminine. Look at that, Empress in reverse, fake Empress. Yeah, fake Empress right here. I do feel like this is a follow-on from group 1, so you may want to go and have a look because that's clarifying that as well. So anyway, let's carry on. So yeah, they do not want you to expose the truth. And at the moment, the truth is not out. They're trying to prevent something from coming out here. I feel like it is something to do with a pregnancy. I keep seeing this in the reading, and I don't know who this is for. So we could look at it 2 ways here. We could look at someone who is pretending to be pregnant and then says, you know, God forbid, you know, I wouldn't wish that on anyone that they, you know, lost it, blah, blah, blah. Let's skip over that quickly. Or we could be looking at someone that got themselves pregnant on purpose to secure the bag because they don't want to be single, okay? They don't want to be on their own. And the only way of holding on to the person that you were involved with, your ex, is by doing this. And it keeps coming out in readings. So they don't want the truth to come out, and I feel like your ex don't want the truth to come out neither. Maybe these two are going to spring it on people and say, oh yeah, she just got pregnant, but yet technically she's about 10 months pregnant, okay? And then next week they have the baby. Do you get me? I'm just taking the mick. There's something very iffy here. I am going to clarify. They want to cause confusion. This karmic wants to confuse you from the truth. Let me see if I can find out. I know this is about what the hater is saying about you. So they could be telling people that you are the other woman, you were the one that was unfaithful, you're the one that's talking BS, you're not telling the truth, you're remaining stubborn, you don't want to move on, you're not truly an Empress, the genuine divine feminine, that you are. Look, 2 cards have come out, unfaithful. You know, when they're in reverse, this is when someone has stepped out on the connection, that you're insecure, that you're paranoid, that you lack integrity, that you know, I can go on and on and on. But this is to mask the truth. So clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse, Spirit, with the Page of Swords in reverse. What is this Empress, this Queen of Wands in reverse, trying to cover up? So we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. What is this Queen of Wands in reverse trying to cover up? Yes, look, something coming out. This is communication. Some kind of message, the truth. Come on, Spirit, give it to me. Oh, that landed right across the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords. how these two got together. This came out similar in group 1. The High Priestess is when there is a secret here. There is a mystery, and to trust your intuition when it comes to what it is saying. So if you feel like there is something like a pregnancy hidden or something like that, or how these two got together or what is going on, trust that intuition. It will not lead you astray, okay? There is something here, judgment coming out like this crossing. These two feel very guilty about something, and they don't want it exposed because they know everybody is going to start judging them. Everybody is not going to... No, I feel like this King of Wands wants to introduce this karmic into maybe a family dynamic, or, you know, if they've got kids with you or what. They want this person to accept this Mary Poppins energy that's fake, by the way, into the fold, and everybody accepts this Queen of Wands in reverse, and everybody loves this Queen of Wands when technically you're actually both dirty dogs, okay? You're both deceptive. Also, when the Queen of Wands comes out in reverse, this energy needs to actually be very, very careful, because the Queen of Wands comes out like I described the Empress here. This is someone who's motherly, loving, loyal. And remember I said to you with the first cards group too, that this doesn't feel like the true personality of the person I'm picking up on. And when I turned them over, that I went, that is who they really are. So they're portraying to the world that they are an Empress upright, okay? And technically, they're not. This person doesn't have a loving bone in their body. It's fake. When it comes out in reverse like this, it's fake. This nurturing side of them is fake. It's to get what they want. And this could literally be what, you know, if there isn't a pregnancy here, this could be what the Queen of Wands is very, very worried about coming out and being exposed in. Oh, look at me, I'm hitting you guys. Exposed in the reading here, because they don't want, you know, who's to tell that your ex or your partner, whoever this is, doesn't watch tarot, okay, and doesn't come across this? Who's to say you're watching this and you don't go and tell your person? You know, maybe they do believe in this sort of thing. Who knows? There's something here they do not want me to say, because they're going to get judged for it. Queen of Wands in reverse is a spiteful, vindictive character. Very controlling. Very, very, very controlling. Very jealous. Very envious. And this is a type of energy, you know, it came out non-committal on that main card as well. It's not even about the commitment. I kept saying that. It's about winning. This person's about what they can get, and then they'll move on to the next person. This is someone who is not loyal. They've come out both times reverse. This is someone who steps out of connections. They do not remain faithful, whereas you've got this King of Wands over here loving this Queen of Wands in reverse, not realising that there is a hidden motive, there's hidden secrets surrounding this energy right here, and they can't see it. You've got someone who is very pushy. They push their opinions onto you. They push their, you know, whatever, like we saw in that card at the beginning about their archetype. Then you've got someone who is actually really unfriendly. They're not friendly towards people. It's fake at the beginning. Then you'll start seeing little cracks. Then you, like I said, very moody, very jealous, very vindictive, and also unfaithful. So tell me, Spirit, the High Priestess with the Ace of Swords in reverse, what are they trying to keep hidden? What are they... Oh, Lord, have mercy. Justice in reverse. Oh, no. Shit. Clarify the Justice in reverse with the Two of Cups. True Divine Masculine. Give me a little bit more, please, Spirit. Hope. Seven of Wands in reverse. They don't want people to know the truth of why you guys separated. If you were married, why you both divorced. They don't want the truth coming out because people will not love them. This person has a persona that they need to put out to the world. This person's very much, I need to be loved, I need to be liked, I need to be liked, and people will judge me if this came out. So they're very militant, they're very controlling, they want to control the narrative here. But I'm also seeing something here when I went, shit, something about maybe magic. I know there's so many people out there, right, that are dabbling with love spells and things like that, because it's so easily accessible online now, and people don't know what they're doing when they're doing it. You have to be really careful. You should go to someone that literally knows what they're bloody doing, okay? I will never mess with anything like that. If I do any spells, it is for myself, okay? It is for me, it's for the greater good, it's putting out there like manifestations and things like that, right? I would never take away someone's free will and put a love spell on someone or anything like that. I'm seeing someone here that may have gone to like a spiritual advisor or something like that, and this is where the judgment and the karma and everything's coming in. They've done something here to get. So look, I feel like this was your soulmate. We have many, many soulmates, but this was a true soulmate. And there is karma being reaped on this Queen of Wands head. And they've got it twice, the karma card. Judgment as well as karma. And that's come out crossing across those cards. This is part of their karma. The truth is going to be exposed of what this person's done, who their true character is. But I feel like they've done something here in regards to spell work to take your soulmate away from you, to take away their free will. But the problem is here, if this person wasn't tempted in the first place, the spell wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have lasted, okay? Or it just wouldn't have worked. So your person must have been tempted because, you know, the Queen of Wands is very sexual, very, you know, very attractive, very much knows. It's like a Jezebel spirit, okay? They know how to manipulate through sex, and it could be like sex magic, okay? So this is what I'm seeing here. There is something very wrong about this whole situation, and they wanted your person to quit this relationship, give up on you, walk away from you, mistreat you. Did I see the Five of Swords? I saw it earlier. Tell me about the spell work, Spirit. We've got Libra, but there is bad karma coming to this person. We have Aries. Even though I've already said those star signs, it's mainly fire and air. Tell me about the spell work. I know this is about haters, but I just want to have a look for your benefit, okay? Tell me about the spell work. Two of Wands. Yeah, to turn their back on you. To look in another direction. It's like they stopped noticing you. They stopped paying attention to you. They worked on this person very, very slowly. Slowly. I just heard slow. Yeah. And they used lust and sex as part of the spell work here to get them to step out of the connection. Caused a lot of delays. Yeah, Six of Wands in reverse. They wanted your relationship to fail in this third party situation. This is why you guys may have stopped getting along. This is why this person started rejecting you. But like I said, you can't have spell work done on you unless you were tempted in the first place, okay? It doesn't work that way. This took a funny turn. Honestly, it took a really funny turn. All right, what else are they saying that's hateful about group 2? Four of Swords in reverse. Very boastful energy. I just got pain in my eye. Ow. This person just likes to talk about how they're winning, how, you know, everything is, you know, going their way, how you're toxic, how you like to control everything. You know, this person could be literally telling people that you've got addictions or that kind of thing, and I keep getting this shooting pain in my eye. I think it's this energy right here that you wasn't giving to the relationship, that you held back from your partner. It wasn't an equal relationship here. They're talking about maybe if you guys had you know, maybe if you were a stay-at-home parent and your partner looked after you, they're telling people how, you know, you were lazy, that you know, you were a kept woman or a kept man. Something very disrespectful here. You know, I'm sorry, being a stay-at-home parent, I think that's the biggest job ever. Okay, I do. So yeah, that you're controlling, that you maybe even narcissistic. They're telling people that, you know, this is why the relationship ended. This is why that your person moved on with them. Something about your mental health as well, that they like to make fun of. That you're a hypocrite, that you've got no money, you've got no friends, that you're lonely, nobody wants to be around you. But do you know what, group 2? This is all stemmed from your person. This is your person that went to this third party, brought a third party into the mix of your relationship, and they did nothing but effing complain about you. And they did not even look at the bigger picture. They just sat there and worries me, instead of thinking, hang on a minute, maybe if I'd done a bit better, maybe if I helped group 2, maybe if I was a better husband or wife or whatever you guys resonate with. No. So they are hearing it from their point of view, but I feel like they've run with this because it makes them feel better about their shitty behaviour as well. Nice. Let's get some karmic cards, seeing as we ended up picking up a bloody karmic in the reading. I'll get some of mine. So for group 2, please, Spirit, what's karmic saying? I have so many regrets. Yeah, they start to feel guilty because that is the judgment that's come out like that. But then they talk themselves out of it and justify themselves. I envy your connection. I buy her love. See, this is the thing. So if your person told this karmic that, you know, I had to support my partner, you know, they never brought anything into the home, and that's such a selfish way of looking at a family dynamic where you both work together, you know, one's working, one's looking after the home and the children. Like, I just hate people like that, okay? They may have complained about you lacking funds, because we do see that with the 6 of Pentacles, and this energy is now like, well, I'll spoil this person, you know, I'll spend all my money on them and I'll show them that I'm not like the collective. I feel unworthy. I wish I was you. Yeah, you see that? We got an oracle card there that said that you like to be them. You copy them. You're a copycat, basically. No, that's, like I said, was projection. Oh, God. I am controlling everything she does. Yes, we can see that. And they're doing that through some kind of spell work. Weird. Dry bedroom. Sorry. I'm so sorry. This is like what I was laughing about at the beginning. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I got sick pleasure in getting under your skin. Yeah, what did I say? This person loves it. It's a game. I caught them looking at your socials and pics. Yeah, I didn't like that. And maybe that's that oracle card there where with the finding evidence, you know, maybe that's what they saw. I have a feeling we won't last. Oh my God. Wow. I got pregnant to trap them. And that's literally what I was saying about this card. When it comes out in reverse, it's usually someone who baby traps someone. Or will. Should. Oh well. So guys, ask a question, any question you want, and I would appreciate if you hit the like button, comment guys, because I do love reading your comments. And if you're new here, please consider subbing. I'd love to have you. So guys, think of your question and ask away. So for group 2, please, Spirit. Oh, that was quick. I'll let you ask a question. Think of your question, my hand's over it. Right, here we go. Oh wow. Oh, Christmas. That's only around the corner. Jeez. December. Give and receive to have all the resources you need. Love, family, giving and kindness. And you keep doing you guys. You keep being in this energy right here. Because you don't need this energy here as well. So my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate you all. And wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey group 3, so if you chose They Are Recruiting Haters, before we get started, just to let you know that my nails are a mess. They are yellow because we've been painting them for years. Or there's something wrong with them, I don't know, and you're going to have to put up with them, okay, because I'm not painting them. So that was just to let you know. So let's get started. So it says They Are Recruiting Haters. So whoever this is, I mean, which literally, I shuffled the deck and this came out for your group, and this is what the reading is. This person has a following of people that will, you know, like flying monkeys. This basically is someone that are getting people to hate you. I don't know, some of you I feel like are not bothered, but let's have a look. So we're going to find out the archetype of these haters, because I feel like you've got a few here. Or maybe it's just this one person that is doing the recruiting. Tap me into group 3, please, Spirit, and tell me who is this person that hates group 2. Who's group 2's? Not group 2. Why do I've done that in every pile, I think. Maybe there's a message over in group 2. So group 3, Spirit. So we've got performer, someone who likes to put on an act. And it could be someone who, maybe they're in the same business as you. You know, maybe you have a social media platform or something. Maybe you guys are performers, like actors or singers or something like that, and they can't bear your light. You know, that's for some of you. We've got a clown. Okay. So it says, afraid of not standing out, fears being bored or boring others, detached and disconnected from others, frivolous and disrespectful through jokes. Very similar to group 1. I wonder if I'm getting all crossovers in here. Well, group 1 was one energy. Group 2 was connected to group 1. So I'm wondering if it stemmed from, oh, I don't know. You may want to go have a look. Who knows? So anyway, and then we've got mask, sadness, bipolar characteristics, foolish, deceptive, using humour to wound, denial of emotion. Do you know what? I think I hate when this happens, and I do really apologise, group 3. But it is what it is. I can't control energies that come through. I can't control the tarot readings. I don't know why this is happening today. But I've got the both energies from group 1 and group 2 that are in this reading in group 3. So if you want to go and have a look at group 1 and 2, that's down to you. You don't have to. You can get your messages in here. But I'm picking up on an X and a karmic. Because I described the X exactly the way this performer is coming out here, where they mask their pain with jokes, or they mask putting down people with jokes, okay? This doesn't have to be an ex, it could be friends, you know, take what resonates. And then the clown here is the karmic, where they mask really what's going on underneath them. This person could have bipolar, and there's nothing wrong with that, and maybe they haven't told your person, or they've just got bipolar characteristics where they'll lose their shit, you know, 1 minute and then they're okay the next minute. Very deceptive energy here. That this person is also very much in the energy of this person, where they use humour to cover up wounds and stuff, you know. And they're very mocking this person as well. Really like two energies that are very much karmic that have come together, and they're bringing out the worst in each other as well. So, you know, it's like, I feel like these personality traits were hidden underneath your person, and this karmic's come along and they've pulled that those nasty personality traits out of them, and you're starting to see that now. It's like, I don't think you even like who this person has become, and it's like the karmic has rubbed off on your person, okay, your ex-person, whatever. So let's have a look. So what is these two haters saying about group 3? This came out in group 2. And so did group 2's cards from group 1. So like I said, it is a crossover. So we've got getting evidence, proof and facts. So there could be a conversation here about something that you may have proof on these two. You may have facts about the truth. It could literally be that this karmic could be telling your ex to get proof on you, get some screenshots, get something here that makes you look like you're crazy, you know, maybe to manipulate something here, make people think that you're crazy, you see. And this karmic here, I mean, your ex may think they're the big boss daddy with the big D energy here. They could have that syndrome, okay? I call it a syndrome. And yeah, this karmic likes to boast about the fact that they're reaping the rewards of the riches and the stable lifestyle, and you know, this person's a business owner, and it's like, yeah, there's something very, oh my god, on the back of the deck. Obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness and karmic, and I just said karmic. So this energy here is telling people that you are obsessed with your ex here, or if you were involved with the karmic, just swap it around. That you're toxic, okay? That you're unhealthy, that you're just not right in the head, and you're possessive, and you're a karmic if they believe in this sort of thing, or they listen to tarot. But this is projection right here, because what your ex doesn't realise is they have actually gotten themselves involved with a karmic obsessive lover, which came out in group 2. This person's obsessed with your ex. And I feel like sometimes when your ex may try and, you know, like when you look at someone funny and you're like, there's something wrong with you. Do you get me? Like, I can hear the karmic saying something very unhinged about you, right? That just doesn't sit right with your ex, because maybe they've got some empathy somewhere hidden deep down under that big D energy, okay? And this person looks at this karmic as if to say, like I said, you okay? Because what they're saying is not okay. How they're acting is not okay. So what then this karmic then does is they project. They're like, well, no, it's your ex, like, it's group 3. They're the ones that are really obsessed with you. They're karmic. They're this. They're unhealthy. What they're doing is that, and it's like they got such a way of manipulating your ex here that your ex is like, oh, all right then, you know, that's, you know, obviously what this karmic is telling me is true, even though they know you. Hope that made sense. Oh, hang on, did I miss one there? Yep, I did. They reckon you stalk them. They're telling people that, like, you know, you stalk them, you're watching, you're obsessed with them, you're obsessed with their relationship. This is further from the truth, okay? I don't think you even bother. Because I'm telling you now, I would never go, and some of you know that my situation with my ex, I would never, but this might be an Aquarian thing, would bother even looking at a photograph of the karmic. I would never even bother stalking their social medias, because I don't give a shit about what you're doing, who you are, what you are, because you're not really doing yourself any favours, because then you start tearing yourself apart, okay? It's not healthy. It's not good for yourself. So my motto is, you don't exist. But I'm just a bit weird like that. Like I said, I think it is an Aquarian thing. Like, we can sort of detach ourselves from, even though we carry the pain, okay? We come across as being cold. We're not. We're very deeply wounded people, okay? Under all that, but we just don't show it. It's not healthy. So I hope some of you are not doing this, because it wouldn't be good for you, okay? But I feel like you're not. Group 3, please, Spirit. What are these haters saying? It's come out in reverse shine. So your light irritates their demons. Yeah, this person tells people that you ain't got a shine on them, you're nothing, you know. I've even heard that they may be telling people that you're unattractive, which is not true, group 3. It's that kind of thing, but it does haunt their demons. This definitely haunts this person's demons. You do anyway. Maybe because they have got a demonic attachment, or they are demonic, you know, or just dark, like skanky energy here. I'm sorry to say it. And your light irritates them. Romantic love affair, sex, fix, secret lover. So this person is going around boasting about how they had this love affair, these two, and the sex is great, and, you know, that kind of thing. This energy is trying to tell people that you're up inside their business, okay? That you're trying to be nosy in their love triangle. Look at that. These two have come out together, so this is what I'm going with. So it's third party, multiple lovers and choices. So this energy is telling people that you're trying to find out information about the affair, who they are. Maybe some of you don't even know who this person is. What else are they saying? Look at these ones. What is this? These haters saying? I've noticed, even though two energies come out, the karmic's taken over. Virgo, chemistry, intense passion, things heating up. So this person, I don't know, very spiteful energy, like group 2. Very boastful energy. And I don't know, it's like, you know, when you boast so much about something to people, that it's like, who are you trying to convince, me or yourself? I don't know if some of you have heard that saying. Because someone who literally goes on about it so much, it's like you're trying to convince yourself, you know. You say it once, that's it, leave it alone. But I find that people that tend to repeat themselves or bring it up tends to try and justify the relationship, or convince themselves that it is a lot of chemistry and things are heating up, blah 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 blah. So this could be coming from your ex here as well, like, you know, oh, there was great chemistry, it was intense passion, and maybe it was. We've even got lipstick evidence, infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. This is like similar to group 1 and 2, because it was like they were both trying to cover up evidence of the affair, and they don't want it to get out, but they've been caught by you. And they may still be denying it, but you're like, no, I know the truth. This person, like, both of them, I feel like, is trying to dig something up on you, trying to find anything that they can accuse you of that will affect you in some sense. And that's similar to group 1, where there, you know, there was a, you know, if there's a divorce or what have you, because everybody's story is different, but it's to try and F you up in some way. So it could be legally, it could be emotionally, it could be turning people against you. You know, it's just something here. They want to find anything that they can use against you here. But I feel like both of them are doing this. They're in it together. turn. Party animal, sex, drugs and alcohol, surface pleasures. So these two could be saying that you do a lot of this, you know, the fun stuff, the party and the sex, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like it's them too, okay? I do believe it's them too that are literally maybe addicted to all this sort of thing. They like partying and stuff. Long haul, in it to win it, long-term intentions invested. So that you know, these two are telling each other they're in it for the long term. They're in it for, they're not, you know, going anywhere. Let's get a couple more and then we'll go to the tarot. So we've got rebound, flirting, temptation, unpredictable and unpredictable intentions. So it could literally be that if you've gone around, oh, I don't know. Oh. So if you got with your ex here and they just come out of a relationship, your ex could be telling this person and other people, well, you were just a rebound. You know, I wasn't really in it fully committed. And look, there's something here that they're trying to do. I don't know, these two are trying to do something. It's like over it, not having it, frustrated. So this karmic and this person's very frustrated about you. Maybe you're not falling for their BS. And this is the energy they want you in. It's like these two are saying that you're frustrating them. They're fed up with you. These two are gossiping about you. Nosy, spreading rumours and gossiping. Let's get the tarot. Take me into group 3, please, Spirit, and tell me what are these two saying that's hateful? What are the hateful things they're saying about group 3? 7 of Swords, that you're a snake, that you wear a mask, that you pretend to be who you're not, that you're trying to step on this karmic's toes, that you're trying to get, you know, take away what's rightfully theirs, okay? That you're gossiping, that you're spreading rumours, that you're trouble, that you're bringing a lot of trouble. They're telling people that you may have cheated, okay? That you may have been the one that was cheating, but we know this is not true. This is the narrative that they're spinning about you. And you were the one that was sneaking around, and this is why the relationship came to an end. Interesting point of view, that is. We have Scorpio, clarify 7 of Swords with Death. Eight of Wands. Yeah, this is what's being communicated. King of Swords. The 4 of Cups. Okay, so your ex here is talking about, wow, okay, bear with me a minute. So we have the 4 of Cups, because this clarifies these cards here as well, what I was going to say. We have the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Tower, the 7 of Cups, the 8 of Cups. So this ex of yours, to cover up the cheating, it's telling people, like I said, that you were the one that stepped out on the connection. You were being this and you were being that. And this is what they're communicating, because this is the 8 of Wands. It's a communication card. This person is very strategic in planning, okay? In, like, spinning the narrative. Very good at what they say and what they do. This could be a narcissist. I'm not a doctor, but I'm picking up narcissistic traits. They're telling people that the reason they rejected you, okay, the reason the relationship came to an end was because you kept rejecting them. They felt unloved. They didn't feel satisfied in this connection. You know, they were, you know, they just didn't want the Hierophant energy, which is, you know, you could have been married to this person or in a long-term commitment, because that's what that is. And, you know, they're telling people that because of that rejection and this, that, the other, this is why they're in a new connection here. And they're trying to justify the tower moment that they've caused you, and they continue to cause you this tower moment. Because they don't want people looking closely at the choices and the actions and them walking away from you and just abandoning you the way they did. They don't want people looking at that closely. They want people just looking in one cup, not the 7 cups, because we have the 7 of cups and we have the 7 of swords here. So even though they've got flying monkeys behind them, there are some here that are starting to doubt these two's story, or the main person's story here, like your ex. Have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Taurus. What else are they saying, Spirit? The Fool, that seriously? That you're really, look, this is going to come across as being really hurtful, but you know me, guys. If you're new here, you don't know me, but I am very honest. This person thinks you're a fool. They think you're really naive and just, sorry, I'm going to say it, stupid. They think you and this is really sad, because you're not no fool. You're not stupid. You saw what was going on. You see through these two. You see through your ex here, if this is your ex. You see exactly what they were doing, but they like to think and tell people that you're an idiot. And that's further from the truth. They just think you're really naive and you're going to fall for anything that they say, and you may have done in the past, because bless your little heart, group 3, you literally, I feel like this person breadcrumbed you, that any little bit of attention and affection and any little bit of emotion that they showed you was so desperate for that love that you believed this person because you wanted to see the good in this person. But you started to wake up and see that this person, you know, literally, my throat chakra's going. All I can hear you, you guys, it's now when this person speaks, all you hear is bullshit, 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 bullshit. That's all you hear now. These two really do think you're dumb. You're not dumb. Tell me about the Fool in reverse. Oh, that's come out in reverse. Ace of Cups. Yeah. So if you had an inkling that this person was cheating on you, and this person thinks you were that dumb that you didn't notice that they were cheating on you, they still believe you don't know the truth, but you do know the truth. Oh, you definitely know the truth about a Queen of Wands, which is the third party, and a King of Wands. These two have come out in both my readings, the other two piles. The truth is these two were in a relationship for quite a while, and you know the truth. And I am going to tell you the truth here, my loves. This person may have stopped loving you a long time ago, okay? But they never told you the truth. Because this is unrequited love. How sad. How sad that someone can't just get up and leave, do it the correct way, and then, you know, meet someone afterwards. Some people are cowards. They can't be on their own. What advice would you give Group 3, Spirit? I want to get off this energy, to be honest, Group 3. We'll get some oracle cards, because this is two very hateful people. And a lot of information came out in group 1 and 2. So if you do want more information, not getting much in your pile because it did come out in group 3. Yeah, 5 of Wands. Okay. Tell me about the 5 of Wands, Spirit. What is this advice for group 3? The Emperor. The King of Cups. The 8 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles. Bear with me. Clarify this King of Cups and Emperor. Oh, they're flying out. Oh my God. Wow, Justice. Do you know what? You're an Empress, my loves. Look what is coming towards you. Oh, wow. Look at that. The World. You have this beautiful new beginning, 10 of Cups. Oh, that's lovely to see for you guys. Honestly, it really is. This is from the divine, okay? The spirit guides, the divine, whatever you want to call them, have your back. There is karmic justice coming in, karma. And good karma is coming towards you. There is fairness in this whole situation. The truth is going to come out. What these two tried to keep hidden will come to light, okay? Because the truth always comes out eventually. It doesn't matter how long it takes. People will start seeing who these two really, really are. But you are about to enter a phase of bliss. I just heard bliss, happiness. You're happy ever after. You're about to meet your divine masculine or divine feminine. These two are, you two are counterparts. That's why I was like, hang on a minute. Let me ask you this King of Cups is an Empress, because I felt like there was something here that's coming. Once this chapter is fully closed, once you've done the work and you've healed and you've been single for a little while, so it could be 9 months, 9 weeks, 9 days even, that this could happen when you meet this person. But there is a fated meeting here with an Emperor or an Empress. So like I said, once this chapter closes on this whole situation here and you found your peace and you're loving your life and you're living your best life, here enters a King of Cups and an Emperor energy, or a King of Cups and an Empress energy, and here comes your happy ever after. This is a relationship that is gonna last. It's meant to last, because this is justice. This is good karma. And none of the other piles got that. They got their advice, don't get me wrong, but your pile is literally, I think that you've gone through so much that you deserve to be happy. And I'm not saying that another, you know, a person needs to make you happy, because you're going to be in a happy place when you meet this person. And this makes it a bonus when this person comes in for you, group 3, because you're open and receptive to being in love again, you know, letting someone in because you've done that work. And this is someone who fits into your life perfectly. You both could have children. It could be merging of children here as well. This person could be from another country, like, you know, different cultural background to you. So we could have Leo, a Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries. This is beautiful. I love that for you. I don't even know whether... I'm not going to get any oracle cards from these two guys, because it's just going to sour what this beautiful ending was for you guys. So I'm going to get some messages from your spirit guides, okay? So for group 3, please, Spirit. And think of a question as well, guys. We'll do that at the end. What does group 3 need to know? Where you are right now is where you are supposed to be. Don't compare yourself to others. And that's what I literally was saying. Like, don't go snooping on social media and things like that. Don't go looking for this person, this third party. Don't compare yourself to other people, my loves, because you are a beautiful energy. You've come out as an Empress or an Emperor. Anyway, don't compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure. Take each day as it comes, and for what it is. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Growth isn't easy, but you've got this. Oh, yes, you do. What areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disruptive sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. Yeah. So like I said, you guys are still doing the inner work. You're working on yourself. You will be in this Nine of Pentacles. You will be single, you know, and you will be in a better place. It is time to hit the reset button. Clear out the old so that room is available for the new to enter. Yeah, you're going to have to do the work before the new enters, okay? Anyway, trust that better things are coming fast. Wow. Oh, nice. Prepare to move to the next phase of your life. This is your rebirth. Welcome this new, beautiful, brand new energy. You've got this. I absolutely love this. I'm smiling for you. This is interesting because that's something, I've never had that card. That's something that would belong to group 1 and 2, but even this reading, but more so group 1 and 2. So listen to this. So it says, you are feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you and the various seemingly contradictory information that is coming your way. And this is the thing what I was picking up in group 1 and 2, that there's so many secrets surrounding these two energies, and they're trying to keep the narrative going. They're trying to hide the truth. And we did pick up a little bit here as well. And it is very confusing, but I just told you justice, karmic justice is coming in for you guys because the truth is going to be revealed. Okay? Anyway, so trust your instincts and do what they are telling you telling you to do, and you will learn a lot about yourself and the direction you want your life to take. Yeah. Sometimes it's not even worth even knowing the truth, because our inner knowing, which is the High Priestess, we know the truth. We don't need it. Some people do, some people don't. So, question time. So, guys, if you don't mind hitting the like button, comment, because I love reading your comments. And if you're new here, please consider subbing. I'd love to have you. So, ask your question, my loves. So, for group 3. Come on. So, you've got autumn. You've got 2, actually. So, full moon, the Queen, within 6 to 9 months. And then you've got February. Love yourself enough to keep your heart open. It is safe for you to commit yourself to what you love. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate every single one of you. And guys, wherever you are, have a beautiful day. Much love.